Hey guys, Tracy, what's up? Let me just check out. Oh, where's my things? Okay, hold on. All right, getting there, man. Okay, here we go. Tracy, what's up? Oh, this is not working. That's weird. There we go. Okay, back in. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Don't get nervous, guys. We're still here, man. I saw my warning. They keep putting. They have my warning up that I have a warning already. So we're getting closer, man, to a time when we won't have to worry about this kind of nonsense. Let's hope. Yeah. Hey, Tracy. Okay, so we got this. Okay, Stephen, Richard, Tracy, Gary. What's up, Gary? Raven. Hey, just thinking of you and you appear. Yeah. Listen, Jenna, you are amazing, man. I mean, you're blowing my mind. I mean, I got we have a Zoom meeting every Thursday afternoon, and this week for some reason it wasn't on the calendar. There, if you go to school, SKOOL, we have a Zoom meeting every Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock. I was on the beach when at 4:44. I was like on the beach and I was saying, "Uh oh, I think I forgot again." And I ran back in my boots. I wear these like boots so I can wade in the water, and I ran back with my boots and made it on time. But anyway, so I highly recommend you come to our Thursday. Let's see, next week. Will I be able to do it next week? I think I'll be able to do it. I'll do it from Mexico. But that, anyway, we'll talk about that in the future. At any rate, Amy, if you're here, good to see you. Thanks for coming. And yeah, so okay, so let's see. Let's see where we're holding. Okay, so Jenna is like an amazing resource. Do a podcast. Somebody wants to do a podcast with me. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, totally. I'm into it, man. Yeah, cool. Sure. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm totally in. I've been with. I managed to make myself dinner tonight. I forced myself to get into like physical consciousness, and I have to be careful. Like not like I realize when I do something physical, I have to follow through, and not not let you can't like start a project in the physical world like in the mental world you could start thinking about something, right? And then you could think about something else and you could come back to it later. But in the physical world, if you put something on the stove and you turn it on and then you start to think about something else, you're gonna get yourself in trouble. So I have to be really careful when I'm in the interacting in the physical world that I follow through. So anyway, I was able to accomplish it was a pretty easy task because I was just reheating from last night. I made a huge pot of like every vegetable in the house. Well, a lot of garlic. Let's every vegetable plus extra garlic and onions and cauliflower and everything else I could find that was in the refrigerator, basically, and put with some really cool tomato sauce I got at the Stop and Shop. They got it in these like little boxes, and it's really there's nothing added to it. They do the same thing in cans, but they put something in it. So I was like, man, let's buy the little boxes, and it is great tomato sauce. So anyway, I made this huge thing, and it lasted me for a few days, which is my preferred method of living is like just get it done once on a grand scale, and then you live a little. Anyway, so okay, so that's the dinner. The dinner was out of the way and it was successful. Meanwhile, I'm engaging. So we're on a Zoom call today, and um, we had Lorna, yeah, Lorna, and uh, and Jenna, and it was really amazing. Really amazing Zoom meeting. I encourage everyone to come. It's definitely a happening thing. So I also figured out, thanks to Jenna, I figured out. I think I figured out. I mean, Jenna, I'm just putting. Jenna may help me. Jenna really knows what's going on. I mean, um, so she helped me, like when you put pieces together, like that's when Gila comes in. Like what Gila is able to help me understand what I'm trying to say. It's like she's like, okay, let's, and she and Lorna said that Gila's my muse, and I need Gila to help me like put things together. But anyway, in this case, Jenna was my muse, and she helped us, I think, reconstruct a small detail that I really hadn't fleshed out, and I wouldn't really be interested in this detail, except that why would I be interested in this? It's not because this shows you that the white hats are in complete control, and they are geniuses beyond geniuses. I mean, I know they use time travel. Jenna, you agree with me? They use time travel. They must. How would they put these things together that they do? They must. And we know that Tesla left behind some plans for time travel. But anyway, okay. So with that said, this is what I put together, and this really comes really. It's more Jenna than me, but Tucker Tucker apparently had a pizza issue. Okay, he had a little pizza problem. So I was thinking, what is this all about? I mean, this is a major move in the history of consciousness that he was taken off of Fox and put out. And somebody was saying maybe they're going to put him on CNN, but no, they had to take him out, man. They had to Gitmo him. Why? Because he had a little pizza. He had a little issue with pizza. And so they had to eliminate him. This is coming from Jenna, and I give her total credit for this. So they took him out, and then they let him retire. So he's retired now. They showed some film of him from a couple days ago. Maybe they got him to make some kind of film before they took him out to the Gitmo River for a nice canoe trip with the gators and stuff. So I don't think we're going to hear that much from old man Tucker in the near future, but we might hear some CGI kinds of snips of him. But he's in typical white hat brilliant style. They made a deficit into an asset, right? Here was a guy had some nasty habits, man. Had to take him out, but how could they take him out in a way that made them look good and really advanced the Great Awakening? So they figured, well, we'll make it seem like he's getting fired. The bad guys are firing him, and then we'll do what we have to do with him. And no one except Jenna maybe, and now you guys will be any wiser. And again, I'm not crazy about getting into this level of granular information, but it just shows you, it's just an example of how insanely clever the white hats are. I mean, how they use these problems. I mean, this could have been, if in the normal world, to have him arrested in front of everybody would have been like devastating to the cause. But they figured out a way to use him. I'm being very eloquent because I have a friend who's looking at me, and she whatever. So you know who you are. So okay. So with that said, okay, now I'm going to get to some hashgacha pratis. Hashgacha pratis. What does that mean? It means divine providence. So I'm walking on the beach today, right? I always walk on the beach in the afternoon. I look for sea glass. I really didn't find any significant. I found like 3 pieces, which usually I find at least 10 pieces, but I didn't find any. I wasn't, and I saw a woman, and, my normal reaction is there's a woman on the beach. She's going to make me feel really uncomfortable and, and like not talk to me. And so I walked up to this woman, and I'm check I'm doing, I'm look, I'm a guy. I'm thinking, okay, she, how old is she? Is she, is she my type? I'm a normal dude. I had those thoughts, but I didn't really, but anyway, I wasn't really thinking that. What and all of a sudden I found myself having a conversation with a woman on the beach. It was just like, I can't believe it. I'm actually talking to a woman. And she was like not scared of me. She was not like, she didn't like, try to like get on her cell phone or anything. I mean, it's like, Crown Heights, I don't know, whatever. I mean, like the Jewish girls that passed me on the boardwalk, they're just like, they, because they're trained, they're a nice Jewish, Orthodox Jewish girl does not look at guys. They just, you don't exist. It's shameful for them. So, but anyway, so I had a very long conversation, and she said, we were talking about stuff, and she's a traveling nurse, and her name is Dina, and she says, and I said, well, I have a YouTube channel, and she said, what's it about? I said, it's kind of like fringy sort of stuff. She says, oh, my boyfriend would love it. I said, okay, here. I showed her my channel, and she just and we exchanged phone numbers, actually, and that's another thing that like doesn't usually happen for me. And it wasn't because those kinds of things. I wasn't thinking that. I mean, she's way too young for me, but so I got a text about a half hour ago. She says, my boyfriend already watches you. How cool is that, right? You're just walking on the beach and you meet somebody who's in the family's girlfriend, on the beach, and you have a very pleasant conversation with her. We're talking about fish tanks and visiting traveling nurses, and renting an apartment, and like possible, like she was saying that I should get another apartment and I could rent it out to traveling nurses, and they would be very happy to rent out the place. I really I love this building, and I have it in mind to as if YouTube will allow me to become successful for a month or two, that I could actually rent another apartment, maybe for my son, for my mother, whatever. But anyway, so that's it. Okay, so you guys are like, you guys are not moving, or no, you are moving. Another shock was Grassley that got eliminated. Grassley got eliminated? Yeah. Wow. Many people having emotional tears. I've been very emotional in the last 2 days. I've been totally in an emotional tizzy. I even put on the Nirvana patch from the Life Wave, which is not like me. I usually am feeling pretty good, but I had to resort to a Nirvana patch and the energy patches today. And by the way, I just want to mention, for my friend, for Jay, that you guys should know, if you want to try out the new the mud patch for ASEA, which I just ordered. It's not so easy to get, but if you want to get it, if you want to get a free sample, call Jay, text. There's a number in the show more, and give Jay a text. Okay, so just give him a text and say you want some mud stuff, and I think you'll be able to work something out with him. He's probably going to stop by. We're having like, you have to understand. I mean, this is like, we are developing a new world here, and a lot of this, the things that we're trying out have never been done before. Like, for example, I told Gila that she has carte blanche to come in anytime she wants to. Like, I can have people visit. I wanted Jenna to really come on, but Jenna is high security. She's like she's a known person, and she doesn't she can't appear on the channel. But I'm just saying, like, certain people. I was trying to get hold of Melody to have that kind of a situation, maybe that she would come on occasion and enlighten us with her wisdom. Okay, so that's that. Rebecca, you're grateful for Rebecca. Yeah, he was right. He was in the pizza club, man, and so he had to be eliminated, and they did it in a most delicate and ingenious fashion. Okay, so we shall we shift over to Intel? You guys are done with my? You're sick of my stories now. We can move on. Yes, anxiety causes me difficulty. Yeah, listen, it's not an easy time right now. There's something. I mean, spiritual wise, I think there's a lot going on. I've also been very tearful today. I've cried a few times. It's just something's in the air. Ugh, found in hot dogs. Oh my god, yeah. It's too much. I don't want to focus on these things. Hadassah, Ariel, do you mind if I do some intel, or what do you think? I can rib you back, yeah. We're in Mercury retro. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We got some interesting information. Remember, we're in Mercury retrograde till 5:14, so energies may be emotional. So take care and rest more if needed. Get outside and ground. Put feet on grass or sand. That's good for me. You gave me, I probably couldn't have figured out. It's like, well, she said grass, man, but there's no grass around here. What am I going to do? Thanks for breaking it down for me. Yeah, I have issues, I guess. Um, yeah. So anyway, let's see if I can. The lights are a bit brighter right now. I'm just going to tone them down a bit. All right. But Hadassah, Ariel, what do you think? Can I do it? Do you mind? These are way too bright. There we go. They have that mysterious blue-faced look. Wow, what a weird colors, right? You guys, man, I mean, you lights, you really okay. All right, it's a little better. My hormones are out of whack. Yeah, me too, man. My whole everything is out. I've been emotional for weeks. Yeah, yeah. I think it could be the transition. Nice sunset. Yes, isn't it gorgeous? It's so nice here. It's so nice to live here. I'm so lucky. I would go on school. I would go on school registered under an alias if I was recognized here. I don't know what you mean. If I was recognized here, I would go in school. I mean, you're no pressure. I mean, if you want to go in school, you could. If you don't want to, that's no pressure. I found someone. Let's find out. This is. I found someone who will do a hormone test for me. Ah, that's great. Just need to be off birth control for 3 months. That's terrific. That is really good news. Actually, Jenna had enlightened us with a website which I don't have with me where you can get it tested and not go through a doctor. You can send in testing. I don't know how that would go with. I mean, you know, I don't know. Does that mean you need a to get a test tube and fill it with blood? I mean that's um you don't believe in being the scholar in class or as being the back? Yeah. Well, why lucid dreaming? I mean, the people who are quiet. I mean, when I was a teacher, I would always like try to figure out what the people that weren't saying anything were thinking because they were always the interesting ones. The people who the big blabbermouths, man. I mean, come on, man, you lucid dream. What do you mean? come on, come to school. We'll give you a free eraser set. I don't know. Solar flares and CME have been very unusual active the past week, and effectively messes with our emotional and physiological makeup. Interesting. Intel, please, from Nancy Segura. Okay, Hadassah Ariel, you're not even nudging me. Come on, man. I mean, you don't want Intel? Yeah, Julie, I'm really, I would prefer a local doctor. Yeah, for this, right? Yeah, there must be a cool doctor somewhere around. I don't know. There will be a test at the end, right? Oh, okay. Hadassah Ariel is going to test me at the end. Well, the thing is, are you collecting? That's because, you know, if you don't collect, I'm not worried. That's like the IRS. The IRS. Are you collecting? Are you collecting this year the forms for your tax returns? Are you collecting, or you just want us to go through the motion just for practice, right? Fill out line 11B with your yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. So let's see where were we? We were going to go to Intel. Okay, I'm doing it at Hardus Ariel. Don't worry, I got you. All right, let's see what we got. Cue the Storm Rider. All right, we're going to go to White Hats. No, nothing new. The jab-free dating room, the Jewish dating room. I don't know if I have to show paperwork. I have to show paperwork to prove that I'm out of a relationship in order to get into the chat-free, the jab-free dating service. And I've been told by the other one, which is see you at Mount Sinai, saw you at Sinai. They told me that I would have to have a signed paper from my showing that my divorce is final, and in order to get back on the online dating site. So that's that's in the works. But I mean, in the meantime, what am I supposed to do? All right. Anyway, here we go. Let's see what's going on. Breaking. Massive fire broke out on the Folk Art residential apartment building in Turkey. Folk Art residential apartment building in Turkey. That is weird. What's this? Okay, there's a hello for Lynn Wood. That's very nice. Willie Nelson plays a vital role in a post rock and roll country music. Texas born. Willie Nelson plays a vital role in post rock and roll country music. Post rock and roll country music, right? Yeah, Willie Nelson is an icon. I mean, I'll be honest with you, he's not my favorite. I mean, I like all those. I think they call them like the cowboy dudes or something. That it is a whole, Willie and Waylon and the boys. Let's go to Looking-Back, Texas. Ain't nobody feeling no pain. Talk to us and we'll keep you out of trouble. Yeah, Warrior for Freedom, you talking to me? I need to be kept out of trouble. Everyone deserves it. No judgment and unconditional love. Yeah, man. I'm not allowed to have a girlfriend because I'm not allowed to, because I'm not certified divorced yet. Like, I'm never going back to my ex. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. But we weren't even married when we were married. It's like, come on, man. All right. Anyway, yeah, people. I can't deal with it. Anyway, these domains, a lot of financial stuff. North Korean regime would end if it launches nuclear attack. Biden warns. Really? The U.S. president promised to defend South Korea in meeting that featured a rendition of American Pie by his Korean counterpart. Now, Mr. T went over, walked across the DMZ, man, and now they're talking about World War III. I mean, this is like the dudes are like they're besides themselves with ineptitude. Yeah, I mean, they just can't get it. Okay, got the lights in the back, man. That's the shot I was looking for, to get those cool lights. It's much better in if you were sitting here and you were looking out the back window, you would think like, man, those lights are so cool. It doesn't really come through. I don't know why. Amy, if you're on the channel, you could tell me, should I use a polarized lens at night? I don't know, because I take it off at night. Maybe I should keep it on. Maybe I could get more detail back there. Because it's really nice. Okay, all right. So let me keep going. What do I have to? Willie Nelson, really? That's Intel. And I have to be careful because Adas Ariel is going to quiz me later. Mister Vlad says he will deploy tactical nuclear weapons in Belarus. Yes, so this is a lot of saber rattling. They're all gonna like everyone's gonna think like this is World War III. Yeah, but I know what the problem is. It's the big light. Hold on one second, guys. Better, right? A little better, anyway. So, yeah. So this is the World War III scare event that we all been waiting for. A1, I'm okay tonight. I know I was bad. I was a bad boy 2 nights ago, right? Or was it 2 days ago? I was yelling at Whiplash again. Whiplash takes a lot of abuse from me. He I can't say it. It's all said in confidence. But my muse Gila has like a some kind of a relationship with him, and she's trying to explain to him that Jewish people do not do those kinds of things. We are not Satanists. I mean, it's obvious to the rest of the world, but for some reason, Whiplash can't seem to. Anyway, but Gila tries to explain it to him, and he doesn't quite get it. Russia accuses the country U of preparing nuclear provocations. I mean, this is the scare event. Does anyone on the channel not know what I'm talking about when I say the scare event? I mean, the letter 17 has told us repeatedly that there's going to be a near-death civilization scare event. Whip-hoo, yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. I got you, Jenna. No karma, 1940. We was robbed. Yeah. Finally caught alive. Hey, Grandmaster Jetty. 2 of 2 departing their Florida home for a dinner date on their golf course. Right, I know, right? They're really taking a trip to Gitmo, but on national TV, they're on their golf cart. I mean, not buying that Tucker has pizza problems. Okay, man, listen. This is all hearsay. I cannot. I would not swear on a stack of Bibles. I'm just saying this is the info that we got. So, that's why everyone has to do their own research. Brady Bunch. We've been watching the Brady Bunch. I can't wait. Got my ice cream and chips ready. Oh man, you got all my good stuff. I haven't had ice cream in a long time. Somebody on the channel said that they put antifreeze in ice cream, and that just killed it for me. I haven't been able to eat ice cream since. I don't know if that's even true, but somebody said it. And I'm so gullible and impressionable and innocent. I don't even want to go there. I mean, after a while, do you get, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm losing it. I just had a drumstick. Nice. Do you get my email on Riverside for streaming software? I don't know. I mean, for streaming software, I don't know. I don't know, Mark. I'll check for it. I freeze bananas, then put them in my blender and make sorbet. That's nice, Island Girl. Island Girl, you got all kinds of cool stuff going on, man. I just love the way you do that. What about the EBS? Okay, so I asked my deep white hat information source, Jenna, about the EBS. And I hope I can say this, Jenna. I don't want to blow your cover. And she said, we've been under emergency broadcasting system for years, for decades. For decades, they this is all emergency broadcasting service. I mean, the actual emergency broadcasting system event will be anticlimactic and part of the show. What Jenna is saying is that we've been watching a show for decades. None of this is true. None of this is real. It's all just pretend. And Dina, who I met on the beach today, she said, and I hope I'm not saying anything that'll mess up your career or anything, but she was watching Billy C years ago I was at a debate or something, and she said, this is all a show. This isn't real. This is just like, Vanna White, okay, Wheel of Fortune. This is just the whole political situation for decades has been nothing but a show. We've been under this kind of martial law, this, pretend election, pretend all this stuff. Anyway, that was Jenna's take on it, and I think that's quite a brilliant assessment. Is this Tucker Carlson? Breaking. Tucker Carlson finally breaks his silence after firing. Breaking. Okay, so he finally breaks his silence that he really thinks people should be allowed to speak their will. Okay, I don't know. All right, what? Okay, this we read last night. I don't know if we would need to read it again. There are 16 deltas, or we read it this morning. But I'm just going to read one paragraph because I think it bears repeating. What and how has this mission changed you? For me personally, it has cultivated self-discipline, which some may disagree with me that some will disagree with me. In other words, he's making fun of himself that maybe he had, courage and resilience in the face of many challenges and setbacks that have hit while on this twofold journey. I found that this mission has led me to a very spiritual journey as well as our mission. But I want to hear how this mission has changed you. I frog double dare you to share. So take a moment or two. And really evaluate just how being on this mission has changed you, has changed your mind, has changed your actions, your way of life. What was it that convinced you to join this mission? For most, I know it was to save the children, but what keeps you on the mission to make you still go down rabbit holes? Could it be rabbit food? I mean, why do we go down these rabbit holes? It's pretty hard not to. Okay, so yeah, whatever. Hadassah, thank you. I missed KG so much. Yeah, T. Miller, cool. Fake Jews are Esau Edomites. They're not. No, they're not. Fake Jews are not Esau. They're not Asaph. They're much worse. Asaph is a good force. Asaph is really Mr. T. Mr. T doing what he's doing is a return of Asaph to godly consciousness. I mean, but I don't know that. You know what? I don't even want to go there. But this Khazarian mafia thing is just a mishmash of stupidity beyond belief that anyone could think there's anything Jewish about that is just it's beyond whiplash. It's okay. So that's that. I think I'm going to switch to the phone because I think this is old info on here. Let's see what we got on the phone. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's try something new. 2 U.S. Army helicopters crash in Alaska on training flight. The Seattle Times. April 27th at 5:14 p.m. 2 U.S. Army helicopters crashed Thursday in Alaska, returning from a training flight, the second accident involving military helicopters in the state this year. First responders were on the scene at the crash site near Healy, Alaska. A statement from U.S. Army Alaska said, "It is not immediately clear how many people were on board or the extent of any injuries." The AH-64 Apache helicopters were in Fort Wainwright, based near Fairbanks. People said the incident was under investigation and more details would be released when they become available. Okay, so that's interesting. Breaking, yeah, we got that. Okay. Okay, this is an interesting piece from Fletch 17. Never forget extortion 17. Never forget Benghazi. Never forget S. Rich. Never forget I. Cappy. Never forget Andrew. Never forget 9. You know what I'm talking about, the twin. Yet never forget the medical situation we went through, or the selection process, or Joan Rivers, Kate Spade. I don't really know who Kate Spade is, but Avicii, Chester, Chris, Anthony, we the people will never forget. Mr. T signing hats and talking to customers at the Red Arrow Diner. What a cool dude. The many Tuckers. There's pictures of the many Tuckers. Look at this. Okay, those of you who said that he wasn't a pizza guy, look at this. Many Tuckers, right? Do they look even slightly alike? Not really to me. I've been saying it's not him anyway. So this guy is going the way of JB. All right. Here's another thing of Tucker looking completely different. Okay, so Mr. T on UFC. They're in the ring. They can't blame it on someone else. They're there by themselves. Rough customers. There's no BS involved. You got to fight. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to read some. Hey, Irma. He looks different, doesn't he? It can't be the same guy. Cappy was a sweet guy trying to do the right thing. Yeah. Forgive yourself for not knowing what you don't know. What you don't know, you didn't know. You didn't know. Forgive yourself, and you got this. Yeah, man. Elizabeth, thank you. Yeah, I don't blame myself for not knowing. I mean, I was the kind of teacher. Listen, when I was a teacher, I had no trouble saying, I don't really know. Now, the administrators who knew nothing about teaching, when they heard a teacher saying, not sure, I'm not really sure, they were like, what? Mr. Weber doesn't know the answer to this question? And, I was teaching chemistry, and they were like, scribbling down on their notepad, and they brought this all up at the, what was that thing called? What do you call it? It was like a hearing. I had to have a hearing, whatever it was. I had a hearing, and they would come in and say, "You said you didn't," and the judge and the people were like, "Yeah, but yeah, well, so what?" It's ignorance to think that you have to know everything, or that you can't say I don't know. I mean, that's like one of the smartest things anybody could ever say is I don't know. You kidding me? All right. So anyway, let me read this. Do you know who is the number one funder of the New World Order, Deep State, and all those creepazoids? It's you. It's us when we pay taxes. Everything you do and have ever done over time has been done thanks to us who finance them. In short, to be we pay them to be destroyed. We pay them to destroy us. I'm aware that this truth hurts a lot, and many won't take it well and won't accept it. But alas, the truth is truth, and it doesn't necessarily have to please everyone. The universe does not ask us for any tax and has never asked for it. As a result, I would say that the time has come for them to give us back everything they stole from us, since it was all illegal under universal law. No taxes to live and die free. No taxes in our new world, ours, not theirs, our. And in our new world, there will be no slaves, but family and friends. No more slaves. F taxes. I kind of agree. I mean, you guys know where I stand on that one. You know, um, I didn't really want to get into the form because the ink on my pen was not really running, and I couldn't write all these numbers in those little spaces all the time. VK Twitter bio update removed. Another Vincent Kennedy post. I don't really understand. Meet the Illuminati, the not so secret. I give you permission to say Jen. Okay, so Jen has given me permission. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so, Jenna, you are so clever. I just got oh man. I just got a text from Jenna that that is so wicked, man, and it's probably true. She's saying that Jenna's, listen, you have to understand, Jenna is like, she is a genius. She's very out there. She's very one with all things in a sense. Yeah. What's this? Wait, hold it. I got something from my. Oh, Gila. Oh, you make me cry, Gila. Gila said it's okay for her to be my muse. She says it's a privilege to be my muse. But there will be a test, right? Yeah, okay. I got it. I got it, man. I'm going to be tested at the end. So listen. Okay, so here, I'm just going to say it. I'm trying to figure out a way to say this in a gentle, sweet, loving, innocuous way. But Jenna, and this is just an opinion, but I can kind of see it. Um, should I? Jenna's sending me a text. Can I say it? Yeah, Gila is the best muse of all. Yes, Gila, you're such a good muse for me. I can't thank you enough. I can't even say or think of her name. I can't think of Gila without crying. Um, but don't cry. you'll short out that finicky camera for sure. Yeah, exactly right, man. This camera is, that's why it could be that I could use somebody in my life that that can knows how to fix cameras or fix me one. Okay. Okay. Is there any news? Yes. So I'm just going to say it really quick. Uh, Rachel Maddow and it could be and Mr. TC could be the same person. Just a thought. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. All right. But that's neither here nor there. It really doesn't matter. Okay. So let's keep going here. Democrat lawmakers caught on hot mic mocking parental rights as garbage. Stupid. All right, this level of news is really this is a bit low class for us. The WTO is launching a joint effort to provide tailored trade and climate analysis. That's so sweet of them, right? That's so, big hearted. HB's lawyers refused to speak with CNN after meeting with the Department of Justice. Okay. Yes, I saw this film. This guy is a legend. Confronts senior editors of the New York Times, Washington Post, and other MSM bigwigs. I don't know who it was, but he was brilliant. He just let them have it. He says, "Why aren't you guys reporting on news?" There are 459 potential crimes on the computer, the computer from HELL. 140 business crimes, 191 sex crimes, 128 narcotics crimes. Okay. Yet the media has honored it. It has, and the FIBI has done little more than conceal the evidence behind the veil of an active, quote, active investigation, two-tier justice system, right? Coming for kids. Elon suspends Twitter account trying to make youth attracted person pride flag. And there's a picture of Stephen King, I believe, coming for kids. The ADL names the Jew. I don't get this. This is a guy with a cross on his head is named the Jew. The ADL names the Jew. There's a guy with a cross. That's Jewish? I don't know. I don't know what this is about. I'm not going to go here. I'm just going to skip this one. I don't want to. Yeah, I know you guys don't want me to go off on a little rant. The media is lying. I've been a journalist for 25 years. I was taught to lie, betray, and never tell the truth to the public. I was paid by the three-letter agency that starts with a C, secret societies and American billionaires. Journalists are used to manipulate the people. Okay, so that came from a journalist. Based grandpa walks off set after finding that he has to dance with a queenie. Thought I would come out with a Bible verse. Someone needs to hear this. May God bless you. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. I see light as truth, so let it rain down like a storm. May God bless you. Said, "Let there be light," and there was light. I see light as truth, so let it rain down like a storm. Let truth rain down like a storm. By the way, rain in the Jewish context is considered a sign of blessing. Like often, I mean, a couple of times I was at a wedding and it was pouring rain during the middle of the wedding. The chuppah, the part of the thing where the bride walks around the groom, um, has to be done outside. So, like people who have marriages in my community, if it was raining, they would just stand out in the rain. Pretty hardcore, right? Argentina joins Brazil in de-dollarizing. Will pay for Chinese imports in yuan rather than dollars. That's pretty big. That's black swan right there. This is from Vincent Kennedy. Says that's black swan. Okay. How long until China tells America it has to pay in yuan? This is the end of the world as we know it. AI is intelligence without a body. It literally has no skin in the game. This is a problem since conscience requires this. You have to face the prospect of things being done to you as a consequence of what you have done to others. Mortality is a feature of conscience. Execution for crimes has meaning. AI has none of these features. Only its creators, who typically distance themselves from their creation and its consequences. It is almost like computing has a sweet spot between colored bimapped graphics when it gets to be fun, with the arrival of AI when it gets to be dangerous. So they're, you know, they got no skin in the game, man. That's why we're fighting the war of Gog and Magog against Google and Metaverse or Microsoft. Let me be clear, the fight is on Twitter. This is coming from Vincent Kennedy. I think EM will activate T tomorrow. Okay, Elon, yeah. Ah, this is a beautiful picture. Perhaps you were born for such a time as this, from Esther. It's a beautiful picture. Perhaps you were born for such a time as this. Think of McGillis Esther. Think of what Esther went through. You know, she had to marry this doofus, Achishverosh, who was the ruler of the world, but he was a clown. He was an idiot. And Esther was chosen in order to save her people from destruction. She was willing to marry this buffoon. Yuan passes the US dollar as the most used currency in China's cross-border payment. Let me make sure I have, yeah, we got that. Economist warns of catastrophic fall in American living standard. EM weighs in on de-dollarization, US dollar weaponization, economics, Bitcoin news. Peter St. Onge warned of soaring inflation, a catastrophic fallen American standard of living, and a U.S. that falls off the world stage. So that sounds to me a little bit like a black swan. Right? You guys agree? Hadassah Ariel, how am I doing? Wait, how come I'm on? How come I was on the wrong channel? I'm sorry. There will be a test. Okay, Hadassah Ariel. How am I doing, man? I'm okay? The Veggie Tales has an awesome video on Esther. Interesting. Ugly King, yeah. Yeah, he was, you know, okay, so now we know how he got to his position. He was picked the same way they pick the leaders now, by the dudes. He was an underground, king of choice. He was like, he probably had a bunch of like little kids in the back room, with after he was done with Esther. They probably had, they had the goods on them. This is not a new. These dudes are not like a new thing, right, Jenna? I know I'm using your. Apparently, I'm using your name wrong. That's okay, but you relax. No, just back up, okay? Yeah. No, 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 no. No, you're not doing that to me anymore, man. I'm beyond that. I'm enlightened now. Okay. So just forget it. Okay. I don't have those issues. Oh my God, the demon of doubt, man. Yeah. Yes, that's correct. Yes. No, I absolutely not. Just forget. Yes, I know I made a crack about Southern women today. I know. Look, you got to understand, man. I mean, it's been a long time for me. We're talking a long time, man. Oh my God. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. Hadassah Ariel, I'm not dealing with him. You're going to have to come here and deal with him yourself. You're going to have to deal with my demon of doubt and you will be tested. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Your dead exes do that to you. Yeah. Yeah, I know, man. I don't get that from my exes, man. My exes, they gave up on me. Like usually, when I get married, after about a couple months, the women are just like, no, no, nothing. They can't do anything. There's nothing we can do to change him. The problem is not everyone giving financial info know about Nassar. The problem is not everyone giving financial. Yes, we don't all know about Nassar. That is true. Oh, Together Wand. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. I did that for your benefit. He's still around. Yes, he's still around. Yes, he's shaming me, man. He loves to shame me. Um, you know, oh, man. 27 different denies. Oh, my gosh. How sick. All right. Melody's here. Melody's in the house, man. Look out. Who am I talking? I'm talking to the demon of doubt, man. He likes to shame me. He likes to harass me about the fact that that yes, back up. Just back up. Okay, I'm not even going there. He likes to guilt trip me because I still, yes. He's like, you're a guru now, you can't have those kinds of feelings about, you can't be you can't be you can't have like normal human feelings. It's like, he doesn't understand, man. I'm not there. I never claimed to be there. Never. But he holds my feet to the fire. He likes to make me to feel shameful, like, oh my God. I can't. I just can't. Oh, where's Jay? Jay didn't show up. Jay, where are you? Jay, are you out there, man? I'm floundering here. Well, okay, breaking. China warns U.S. South Korea against provoking confrontation with North Korea. I mean, this is all theater, man. We know North Korea. There's no real beef. Kremlin says welcomes any country U peace efforts on its terms. Um, Poland's Poland inspects suspected missile found in a forest. Whoops, we let that one loose. Israel is still trying to deny the cyber attack on electricity that we did. Yes, we know it's a very big scandal that will shape their history, but it is the truth and you cannot deny it. I mean, these people, these patriots get such pleasure out of antagonizing Israel. It just makes me like a little bit queasy. When I think about this, but this is like this is the best intel out there. So 6 benefits of hydrogen peroxide on plants in your garden. 10 ways to use hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide has an oxidizing effect on the body, which functions to kill off yeast. To implement this protocol, begin with just 1 drop of 35% food-grade hydrogen peroxide in a large glass of distilled water. Take up to 3 glasses a day, slowly increasing the number of drops of hydrogen to 10. Did I get that right? kill off yeast. Begin with just 1 drop of 35% food grade hydrogen peroxide in a large glass of water. Okay, everybody got that? All us food fanatics out there, man, all us health freaks. Yeah, I know. Yeah, thank you, Lucian. I mean, listen, man, this is a channel for all people. We don't make distinctions. We don't. It's just that if you come on your channel, you can't like try to be forcing your views. That I don't force Judaism on anyone. I don't think so. I don't even force it up. Yes, no, I don't. He's yes, okay, yes, no. He's complaining because I'm not really, I'm not doing the same kind of practice that I used to do. I'm not I don't pray with a minion, okay? I don't pray with a minion, okay? So, what am I supposed to do? Okay. I don't feel like I can do it right now. Okay. It's pretty far to this shul. And yeah, he's after me, man. Can we talk later when I don't have how many people? 693 people sitting here while you have to tell me how guilty I should feel about myself. Really? Um, always have my HP in my med kit. Yeah. 35% food grade must be distilled water. Interesting. Right, because it would probably have an effect on the nutrients, the minerals. We want to learn about the pyramid codes. Interesting. When hydrogen peroxide stops bubbling on a cut, it's done its job. Oh my gosh, Gary. Sounds so brutal. Irma, no, 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 Irma, don't talk to Hadassah Ariel. Don't. If the two of you get together, I'm in big trouble, man. Irma's gonna like rat me out to Gila. I mean, Irma's like friends with Gila. I mean, I'm trying to. That's my muse, man. I can't get Gila mad at me. Gargle, yes. Pizza doesn't grow on trees. That's a good one. All right. Anyway, all right. We're having too much fun here, guys. Wow. Mr. T says he believes the 51 former intelligence officials who signed the letter claiming that the computer had all the earmarks of disinformation committed treason and says their security clearances should be immediately revoked. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So everything is boomeranging on these people. Whatever they accused Mr. T of is happening to them. St. George's ribbon will be fine. This sounds like it's straight out of Lord of the Rings. The PM from the country U, Schmegel. I mean, that sounds like the name of a hobbit, Schmegel, right? Or Gollum. Gollum's real name was probably Schmegel or something, right? Schmegel, which like a bagel with a schma on it. Visits Pope Francis to complain about having to make his people cannon fodder for NATO's war in the country U, stating best way forward for peace is Mad Vlad Zelensky's nutty peace plan. Okay. This comes from our zany patriot friends. In darkness, beautiful Israel, why don't you have electricity? They're like rubbing salt into the wound. I think they have like some kind of issue about Jews. I mean, okay, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. They can't. They're patriots, man. They're into unity consciousness, right? We're all together. We're all one, except for the Jewish people, right? That we can't accept them. That's the this new patriot logic. Go to chapter 11. Look at this for March 7th and 8th. Strong earthquake felt in Cairo, Nile River, dams and reservoirs. U.S. vote on national vote +1. All dams are about to fall. The U.S. vote on national vote +1, election +1. Does that mean November 6th? Gila, I hope you're not on the channel right now because I just said it. November 6th. Yes, it's okay. Well, you'll correct me in the morning. I mean, if I made a big mistake. No, no, no. I don't need it from you. Yes, Gila can. Oh my gosh, you know they don't make demons of doubt like they used to. Like it used to be in the old days. Like the demon of doubt was like, okay, you got a little doubt. You got to work it out. Now they're right in your face, man. They don't let you do anything. European bank stocks fall after Santander USB earnings. Bank share in Europe are falling as earnings season kicks out there with results from national banking champions UBSG, and Santander showing some weakness. Now, yeah, the stock market went up 500 points and gold went down. So this is all a movie. It can't be that gold actually goes down at a time like this when the dollar is being like black swan. It's an impossibility. Anyway, I think it's getting late. What do you think, Hadass Ariel? I'm getting old. It's getting old here now. Well, later. I told you I will deal with you later, okay? Just relax. Not in public. 692. You see that? The three people just left the channel because they're like, what's with Weber, man? He's like freaking out, man. He's talking to himself again. Okay. All right. So I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I think I spent too much time on the beach. Always have HP in my med kit. Interesting. Tracy, man, what's up? Tracy, I still haven't seen the movie. Tracy, can you come on one day and tell your story? Would you? I know you wouldn't be. You're not the type that would do that. But I would love for you to tell our community your connection to the white squall. Okay, Gila's contacting me. I'm in trouble now. The 5D New Earth. We're on the cusp of the greatest shift in consciousness this planet has ever seen. Your main job is to continue raising your frequency. When each individual awakens and steps into their divine essence, they become a light on a connected energetic web of consciousness. When there are enough lights, the web will become activated and the whole earth will shift. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. Gila, you're amazing. Okay. All right. So that came from my muse. But yeah, 5D, man. All right. So I think I should quit. Relax. No. Oh my gosh. You can't wait to. I'm saying goodbye now. You'll have me to yourself. You'll be able to do all the guilt tripping you want in a few minutes if you just be quiet. He just can't get over himself. But at any rate, pizza doesn't grow on trees. I love that. Oh my gosh, I'm way behind on the comments here. I'm so sorry, guys. let's see if I can scroll down. Feminine spirit of love, Jewish independent, archaeological evidence is almost non-existent about widespread existence of Khazarian linguistics, study of Yiddish, rule out Khazarian. Yeah, I think it's all made up. I think it could be all made up. I mean, I've asked guys in the community, what do you know about this? They're like, it's nothing. It's like it happened in 800. We don't even know our history, man. 6,000 miles away, playing in bars. You're helping activate the web, right? Because my name is Weber. So thank you, Gila. You're so sweet. You're the Weber, right? That's right, Gila. I'm the Weber. And you know what it says at in Bohemian? You know what? At Bohemian Grove, it says what did it say, Jen? It says no webs allowed or something, or we make no webs something. The Satanists hate webs because it connects people. Yeah, thanks, Gila. Really, yeah, well, he wants to go on a guilt trip. That's right, man. He wants to take me on a guilt trip. Uh, yeah, Webs. Yeah. Um, hope you get it right this time. Yeah, okay. Melody, you like my proposal? You could come on every now and then because you always have such interesting things to say. It would be very easy for you to come on. I don't know what happened to Jay. Jay didn't come on. Cast that demon out. Yeah, man, Shirley, you're absolutely right. Mississippi River dried up and now they're warning flooding. Interesting. What is the meaning of Black Sabbath? I never heard that term, and I never heard a Jewish person talk about Black Sabbath. It just sounds demonic. Okay, let me just see if he's watching the show right now. Thanks. Also, I heard on one of her videos where she's surprisingly saying that she hears anti-Semite stuff online about parts of yes, yes. Okay, so I'm getting confirmation from my community, from my peeps. Hi, Gila, that Gila's onto something. The meek shall inherit the earth. We are at the end, yea. All right. Tracy said yes. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Tracy has an amazing story to tell that will blow your mind. We're close. Yeah, we're close. Okay, guys. So just buckle up, stay loose and fast. Try not to cry too much. It'll mess up the camera. By the way, I figured out a way to extend the camera's interaction with me, and that is to keep the room really cool. But the only trouble with that is that sometimes I freeze. You would love it. Okay, cool, Melody. Are you set up to do that? You have like a computer with a camera? That'd be great. Okay, so I'll give you I'll send you the link and you can come on. The thing is people could come onto my station and like there's a bullpen to the left of my screen and you could just stay in the bullpen until you know like in other words if I didn't feel comfortable having you on at that particular moment, which probably wouldn't happen. Probably be delighted, to have somebody to help me speak. Anyway, so let's call it a night. Hadassah, how did I do? I mean, can I pass? Can I tell my parents that I passed the quiz, or should I stay after school, or clean the hydroponic experiment, or something like that? I don't know. How do you punish kids these days? I don't know. Make them go to a whatever. Total lunar eclipse makes a black Sabbath next Sabbath. I don't know. Keep them in the closet. Yeah, man. Yeah, you hear that? Keep them in the closet. Don't start with me now. What auras you can see? Oh, I haven't seen any. I've been looking for aurora borealis 613. Oh no, no. Oh, 600. It's 641 now. Whew. That could be, that could be coming from him too, man. The 613 all the time. It's like, you didn't put on your today. We're each other, yeah. Beloved, one consciousness. Too cool for school. Yeah, 613. I know it does, Sarah. I see that number all the time. It's unbelievable. Every time I look at my clock, it says 613. It says, Weber, get a grip, get a life, Buster. Here comes spider weaving spiders come not here. That's what I say at the Bohemian G place, man, where all the demons go. Weaving spiders come not here. That's what it says. That is so cool. Gila is the best muse of all. Yes, indeed. Gila, you're the best. Everybody else, you're also the best. Melody, yeah, let's get together on this. I'll send you a link and you can come. The links stay. I don't have to refresh the links. The eclipse on it's Shabbos it's happening on Shabbos. Good fortune on June 13th. That's Shavuos. Well, I don't know what that is. Would love to see the Northern Lights. Me too. I've seen it. I've spent summers in canoeing around in Canada where I've seen it before. It's pretty cool. XRP Chevy. Amen. Gila. Gila. Do you know when I walk on the beach, Gila, I say that a lot. Like if I see a really pretty wave, I just go Gila. People, thank God there's no one else on the beach right now because can you just back up? I'm not done yet. Oh my God, he's such a nudge. All right, so I'm losing peeps. I'm losing peeps because of you. See, I can blame it on you. Um, yeah, guru. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, we will see. Hopefully, I'll get some. I'll try to get some therapeutic rest, therapy tonight. I need a therapist. Maybe I can import a nice warm therapist to help me get through the night. But maybe not. Yeah, probably not because of you. Yeah, weaving spiders come not here. Yeah, so I'm a spider webber, man. I'm a weaver. All right, guys. So we'll catch you in the morning. I better quit while I'm ahead, and I think there's a lot going on. So is Tucker really? What's that lady's name? Wait, I have it here. Is Tucker really Rachel Maddow? Are they one and the same? Wow, Jenna, you are awesome. You are awesome, Jenna. You're awesome. If you weren't a Southern woman, I would like try to be friends with you, but I cannot have a friendship with a Southern woman. It's too dangerous for me. Mad cow, right? Sleep tight, Irma. Stephen King did bad things. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Don't worry, Lucian. Don't worry about it. It's everything is going to be good. Everything is good here. Everything we're going into the new age, and Gila's getting a virtual hug from Renita, and all is good, man. Okay, you're Southern. I know, Lois. You cannot come to my house. I am not allowed. Yes, you see, I'm doing the right thing. Okay, can you relax already? See, I don't leave New York. I don't go south of New York because I know how I am. I just have a weakness for Southern women, and I don't leave. I don't leave New York. I don't go south of New York State because it could be problematic for me. I just can't control myself, and I've already had two major loves from the South, And I want to just leave it at that. I don't need any more. Actually, more than that. Three, right? 1.5 wives were Southern out of the 3.5. Okay, so anyway, all is good, and we will North Carolina here. Yeah, I mean, Lois, just forget about it, man. We're never meeting. It's not. You see, I'm doing the right thing. Can you relax already? Just back up. Oh, all right, guys. I have some things to do here. We have a little. You remember the Pink Panther and who was his friend? The Pink Panther would come in and his friend would attack him, and they destroy the house. Your husband wouldn't allow it either. Exactly right. Um, that's what I mean, man. I don't want to go south. Anyway, you got me laughing. Yeah. All right. So we will see you guys in the morning. Stop it. Thank you, Rubia. Keep me honest here. Um, maybe third time's a charm. I don't know, man. It would actually be 3.5. It would be 3.5. I don't know. Oh no, Melody, don't. But you're married, thank God. You're married. At least Look, this is okay. I mean, it's okay. It's okay, guys. Yes, it's okay. Don't. All right, guys. We'll see you in the morning. Retirement soon. Let's fix our country with our wealth. Yeah, yeah. I also love the South. But I love the South a little too much. That's why I stay north. It's safer here. It's very rare for a woman to talk to me in the north. I mean, I actually a woman talked to me on the beach today, but that's because her boyfriend is part of the family. He's one of our peeps. She didn't know it, but that was the vibe. She felt comfortable to talk to me. Okay, even though I have a funny beard. All right, guys. So we'll see you in the morning, and God bless. We got this, man. The Great Awakening. I've made improvements on my latest song, and I will play it soon. I'm blushing. Yeah, that's just the red lights. um, the I will. I'm not happy with the sound in this. In my like I need to fix the sound quality in this space. I did some recordings of my new song, and it doesn't sound as good as it should. But I really need a real sound studio. I'm examining Texas, but today's hell. Oh boy. Oh my God, Jerry Springer. You are going the same shirt. No, it's not the same shirt. I just have many, many shirts like this. I have about 10 shirts like this. I know it looks like I'm wearing the same shirt, but I actually shower every day and I actually put on new shirts, believe it or not. So I know it looks like I'm wearing the same shirt, but sometimes I have short sleeves and sometimes I have long sleeves. That's about the only difference. Sometimes if it's cold, I wear a long sleeve shirt like this, and if it's a little warmer, I wear a short sleeve. But I wear the same shirts. Why? I have no idea. Why do I do the things I do? It's a it's a mystery. Okay, let's just leave it at that. It's a mystery. All right. Well, you don't have to call names. Or just okay. Anyway, I have some. What was Peter Sellers' friend's name that used to fight with him? Like Kyoto or something? Yeah, they're cheap shirts, man. I buy 10 shirts for $3. It's like I don't wear fancy shirts. I have fancy shirts. I just don't wear them because then I have to clean them and launder them, and I don't like to do that. Jerry Springer. All right, guys. So, yeah, I got like 10 of these shirts, man. I got them like navy blue and black and blue and, sort of navy blue and sort of black. I mean, I got all different varieties of like either blue or black. And yeah, okay. So I better cut out before the camera does. Okay, guys, many blessings. Cato, right? Yeah, was Gary. Only Gary would remember this. Cato was the best when he jumped out of the fridge cover in frost. That is so funny. That is a riot. That is a laugh riot, man. Cato, right? You guys are cracking me up. Gary, you're too much. All right, we're having too much fun. Okay, this, as Rush would say, more fun than a human should be allowed to have. Okay, so that's gonna crack me up all night. Comes out with frost. That is so funny. Um, I wear black, absorbs negative energy. I think so. Does your dog bite? Right. I remember that. Yeah, that's not my dog. All right, guys, I gotta go. I'm having way too much fun. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow, God willing, in the morning. So I made up for being like a grump 2 days ago. Okay, you guys, you'll forgive me. Simplify life. That's the key. Yeah, don't sweat the small stuff. Yeah, man, and buy 10 t-shirts at a time. That's my motto. That's yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cato jumps out of the fridge. The demon of doubt is going to jump out of my freezer tonight, covered in frost. All right, I got to go. God bless you guys. We'll see you in the morning. And kumbaya, man. Love you all.